Hi there, welcome back to the channel for another video. So today I am at Mahindra Jorhat, and obviously for the newly launched Mahindra XUV700 that's sitting right behind me. So today I am going to give a full walk around video and talk about its exterior, its interior, and also give the drive impression of the car. This is the AX7L petrol variant with automatic gearbox. So without any further delay, let's get started with the walk around, and then I'll go for the drive impression. So stay tuned and watch the video till the end. The Mahindra XUV700 is one of the most anticipated SUV that has been recently launched by Mahindra in India. It is a game changer like its predecessor, the XUV500, when it was launched way back in 2011. It was the very first production SUV for Indian car market that was built on a monocoque chassis, and after that every single car maker went for that formula, especially when you consider India and the SUV that are sold currently in India. With the discontinuation of their or Mahindra's flagship SUV like the Altiros and also the XUV500, the XUV700 is one of the most important launches for Mahindra, as it is now their flagship car in the SUV portfolio. With its launch, Mahindra have some huge plans for expanding their SUV lineup and also came up with a new logo that is first showcased in the XUV700. Again, if you want to know in details about the new Mahindra M logo, it is given in my website www.mototelsany.com. Go to the website that you can see right now running in the screen. Just type in Google. You will find every single details of the new Mahindra M logo. Talking particularly about the XUV700, it now comes with many segment first features like swiping LED indicators, flush door handles, most powerful engines in this segment, and one of the best interior that I have recently seen in a car under 20 lakh rupees. So the best feature about the interior are the dual 10.25-inch screen, one obviously for the touchscreen infotainment and one for the digital instrument cluster. It also gets features like Alexa integrated, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And in terms of safety, the top spec XUV700 model also comes with adaptive cruise control with driver assistance, driver drowsiness detection, auto booster headlights, personalized safety alerts, and even electronic parking brakes, which I will show you in details in this video. Now talking about pricing, Mahindra has hiked its price by almost 40 to 50,000 rupees on an average for every single model of XUV700, and that too on the very first day of booking. And now it starts at 12.49 lakh and goes up to rupees 23 lakh for the top spec AX7L all-wheel drive automatic variant, which is obviously the diesel one. And if you want to know in details about the variant wise pricing, then go to my website. Just type in www.mototelsany.com in Google. There you can find every single variant wise pricing details of the new Mahindra XUV700. So that's everything in brief about the XUV700. So without any further delay, let's now start with the walk around of the car. Then I will give a brief drive impression of the car. Let's get started. So starting with the key of the car, you will get two keys. These are the keys of the Mahindra XUV700. Obviously you can see the new Mahindra logo here on the other side of the key, along with some finish here, some textured finish, and then on the other side you will find three buttons to lock, unlock, and a dedicated button for opening the tailgate of the car. So nothing much special, but there is also a physical key here. If your battery goes down, then you can use that to open the door and replace the battery. Hopefully that doesn't happen. So now coming to the front of the car, you can see this is the front fascia of the new XUV700. Obviously there's the new Mahindra logo and 6 slots in the grille, which are now going outwards. So I'll come to the grille, but let's now talk about the headlights and all, and particularly about Mahindra XUV700. The design is, when you look at it, it resembles the design of its predecessor the Mahindra XUV500. Obviously it's the successor to the XUV500, and XUV500 will come later as a different model, but right now being Alturos discontinued from Mahindra's lineup, this is the flagship model of Mahindra's SUV lineup. So it's a very promising car for Mahindra, as they will be expanding their SUV lineup, and for that there is new Mahindra logo here. You can see that chrome finish. I think it looks like butterfly, but nonetheless, if you want to know in details about this Mahindra logo, then go to my website. The link is running here, or you can simply type mototelsany.com in Google and search there Mahindra and all, then everything will come up very easily. It's a very simple website. Now coming to the front headlights, so this headlight design is totally new, all LED headlight configuration. The LED DRLs are here, C-shaped LED DRLs, which is now kind of a normal trend, but I like the fact that the main headlights are not down on the bumper. I don't like the design that you can see in other cars. So this particular variant is the top of the line AX7L variant, petrol model. Obviously I'll talk about the engine later. So being a top spec variant, it comes with multi-reflector all LED headlight. This is the higher beam, this is the lower beam, this is the higher beam, and then these are the LED DRLs, which also work as swiping LED indicators. So I like the fact that everything in this car is all LED. Like talking about the lights, you can see these lights now as I have turned it on. Now coming to the grille, you can see new 6-slot grille. Obviously now the design has been changed and it's going outwards, and the finish is satin finish given, not chrome. I like it very much. Then there are some black elements and all. So obviously Mahindra logo here. Then there is a neatly placed front camera. So this car comes with 360-degree cameras, which is good. Now down under here, this is the LED fog light with cornering function. So obviously again not projector setup, multi-reflector type, but still the throw is really good. There will be not much issue with this. Then there are some vents for added downforce. And down under here, the approach angle is really good of the car, considering it. The ground clearance and all will be mentioned here in the screen. You can see that. So there is a silver colored skid plate here, which is obviously, it looks like made of metal, but I guess it's not metal. And if it's metal, then it's good. So skid plating is there, and this thing here is the radar for the adaptive cruise control. I won't be showing the adaptive cruise control when I go inside. I will be just showing the button and all, but I'll explain that when I give you the drive impression. So keep watching the video. So this is the radar here. There is the place to fix your license plate and all. Then this is the tow hook and all. Again, vents here. So this was the front fascia of the car. Now coming to the side profile. So this is the side profile of the car. So here you can see the design is really similar to the XUV500. The straightforward design, not much cuts and creases. I don't like cuts and creases very much, and this looks really good. Like the stance is really great. This is a big car, I have to say that, but not that big. It will be really easy to drive in traffic and all. I will give the drive impression, so keep watching the video. So there are many things to show in this car, so the video will be long. Hopefully you don't get bored, and I will try to cover every single details. Coming to the side profile again, there you can see the top mounted roof rails. Then wheel arcs are like before, like you have seen on the Mahindra XUV500. You can see their curves and all, so not much curves, so that is good. A really very clean design. Also the doors are flush doors, so once I lock the car, so this will go inside. You can see that right now. So when I press the lock button, so this really goes inside, and it looks really nice. First in segment feature, flush door handles. So again, when I unlock, this will come out. So here you can see it came out here. So there is a place here to put your key on the other side. I will go to the other side and show you. So let's go ahead and show you right now. So here is the keyhole where we can put the physical key. Then again, when I press the lock, you can see the LED lights and all. So there you can see the swiping light, and when I unlock again, the DRLs turn on. So that is the DRL of the car. So if I unlock the car, so it gives 3 light strobes and all, which is good. It looks really nice. Now talking about the wheel arches, the wheel arches are rounded just like before, because the XUV series or the XUV 500 had that rounded wheel arch, and it looks good actually. The square of would not go right with this car, and the wheel arches have some plastic cladding around here. It's really nicely finished. And talking about the panels and all, the panels are really good. Mahindra is known for their safety and all, so it looks strong. The paint finish is also nice, and this paint is kind of navy blue, which is really great. Then I think I did something wrong, so the car beeped. Anyway, here is the wheel, and the wheel size is 18-inch 235/60. R18 is the section of that wheel, and it comes with a newly designed alloy wheel, 10-spoke alloy wheels, front ventilated disc. Obviously, rear also gets disc brakes, ABS EBD on offer, which is now a norm. And the tire is from MRF, and I really love the design of the wheel. And there is the Mahindra logo, again the new Mahindra logo at the center hub of the wheel, which looks nice. The logo actually looks nice in person. When I saw it first time, I had some different kind of views, but right now I'm starting to like this logo. It's going really good. So coming to the sides again, the ground clearance is really nice in this car. So it will above 200 mm, so that is nice. Now here are some plastic claddings along the side. Then the side skirting also gets some plastic protection and all. So these are the auto folding power mirrors. Then here you can see a neatly placed camera. So this car comes with 360 camera, and also there is a puddle lamp here. So if I open the car again, you can see the puddle lamp here. So this is the interior and all. I'll come to the interior in a bit. Again, you can see a light here, which I will talk after showing you the exterior of the car. So this is the side profile and all. Also this is the 7-seater version. You can see a seat has been folded out at the third row of the car. Then coming to the side profile, blacked out B pillar, C pillar and D pillars. So the D pillar is a bit thick here on this section. I will see if there is a blind spot issue or not, but this car comes with lot of technologies like blind spot monitoring and all, so everything, which is really great, and again Adrenox written here because this is the AX7L model. And here is the magnetically holding fuel cap, so which is a good feature actually. Then this is the petrol variant, so petrol written here obviously. Then let's close it. Then side profile and all, I have already shown you the wheel arches. Then coming to the rear of the car, again newly designed rear. And I'll say something about the tailgate. This tailgate is actually made of fiber, but the quality is really nice. I was having some mixed feelings about this tailgate before, but there are some few even before the delivery of the car, there are few crashes that gone into the XUV 700, horrible crashes. I won't be showing the pictures and all, but the tailgate really showed up really nicely. The side or the profile here, the D section profile here was really busted out when a ambulance, traveler ambulance hit it from the back, but the tailgate really stood nicely. And this fiber is actually stronger than metal. It's made of fiberglass, which is good, and it also keeps the weight light. Now these are the tail light, so newly designed tail light. Here you can see, if I press the lock button, you can see the swiping LED turn indicators. These are the main brake light. I light it on and show you. These are the main brake lights, or the running light actually. Then the indicators are swiping LED indicators, which is really nice. It looks great. Then this is the brake light, which is halogen, and this is the reverse gear light, which is also halogen. Like the front, if these two were also given LED, then it would have been really great, but that's what it is. Now again, coming to the rear of the car, or talking about the rear, there is the shark fin antenna. I'm actually not that tall, so there will be a problem to show you a bit, but that's what it is. That is the shark fin antenna. This is the rear spoiler. This is the high stop mount LED tail light, or the high stop mount brake light. Then there is the washer fluid dispenser, or the nozzle. Then this is the obviously the rear washer wiper, which looks a little bit flimsy considering the car, but it will do its work. Then again, Mahindra logo here. Then here is the parking camera, then or the reverse parking camera. Then coming to the bumper, this is the bumper design of the car. So there are the reflectors along with the fog light, rear reflectors, and these are the parking sensors of the car. So here is one parking sensor, here is one parking sensor. So two parking sensors are visible to me. There may be more because this car comes with a lot of technology. Then down under here there is a skid plating. Obviously this is fiber silver skid plate, so this really looks nice. So the exhaust is a twin exhaust, but earlier the XUV 500 came with really visible twin exhaust, like one was here and one was on the other side. Then here is the exhaust of the car. You can see twin tips. Then the independent suspension of this car is visible, and here is the spare wheel. It is not a alloy wheel, it's a steel wheel, but it should be it is not even full size. This really looks very bad, and the section is also very small. I will write down this in the screen section and all, because it's really hard for me to go under the car right now. Then there you can see some insulation and all in the exhaust and all. So that's everything on the down of the car. Now coming to again the tailgate of the car, which I will open the boot. Let me first show you the badging and also XUV 700 badging done here. AX7L, as it is the top model, the badging is done here. This side it's everything clean. Then here is the Mahindra logo. Obviously I've shown you the parking camera. I'll go inside and show you the resolution and all of the screen. Now opening the boot, if you have the key with you, then there is a request button down under here, so you have to press that so the boot opens. And this tailgate is actually made of fiberglass, but even then the quality seems very promising. The boot is really of nice quality and it's really heavy. I was really had some mixed feelings about it, like before when I got to know that this tailgate is made of fiberglass, but it's really of good quality. It's heavy, it's good, but there seems to be like some sort of finishing issue here down under here. So I don't know how long the paint will hold up and all, but there should not be any issue and all. If you can see on the edges here, there are some finishing issue, but that should be solved by Mahindra. So there are two places, as you can see here, to put your hands, and that will help you to close the tailgate, which is actually good. The tailgate is tall, so the loading area is really wide, but when this is the 7-seater model, so when the third row seats are up, the boot space is really very bad. But if I fold the seat to the front, then the boot space increases, and I love the fact that the loading lip is really very flat. There's not much will be any issue while loading cargo to this area or luggage. So the rear loading area is really nice. The boot space is nice when the third row seats are folded towards the front. Then there are some repair kits and all. Obviously some hazard lights and all are there under here. So this also works as parcel shelf, not actually parcel shelf, but it is there. So the third row gets nice seatbelt mechanism. So here you can see also there are AC vents. Here you can see AC vents on this side. Then speaker is here. This car comes with Sony 3D speaker that I will show you. So this is everything about the boot and all. Now let's just close it, and the boot space you can see right now in the screen, it's written. So closing the boot, again you can see the defogger elements are here. So this was everything of the rear of the car. Now let's come to the side profile and again show you the interior of the car. I'll show you first the rears of the car and then again the front interior of the car. So now again coming to the sides, here you can see the side profile has some satin finish inserted into the window area. Also here it is there, it runs along the side. This is not chrome, this is actually satin finish. I love this finish, it's metallic, it's good. Then the B pillars are blacked out glossy finish, obviously that looks nice. I have also shown you on the other side. Now let's get inside and show you the third row seating of the car. But before that, let me just, so for that you have to open the seat here and lift it up, the second row seat, then go inside and show you the third row. Now before going inside, there is scuff plating done on the door. All the 4 doors get scuff plating. I will show more about the interior, but let's now get into the third row seating of the car. So for getting the third row up, you have to just pull this knob and then push the seat. You get an adjustable headrest, which is good. But let's see the seat comfort and all. So I am at the third row seat of the Mahindra XUV 700. You can see I am actually short, and even then the headroom is for me okay. So kids will be comfortable here, but you can see the under thigh support, which is worst. I don't really like it, but there are cup holders here, AC vents obviously, which I have shown you. Then speaker is here, obviously speaker here. Also a perfectly working grab rail is here. The seat belts are good, 3-point seat belts. The seat fabric is also good. This is not fabric, actually this is leatherite seat, top spec model. So obviously, then there is a control knob here for controlling the blower output of the car. 12-volt socket on this side and no 12-volt socket on this side. Cup holder is there. There are some hooks here for like the boot space. Actually the hook is here for the boot space. Then the headliner is good material. This is fabric, white color, or you can say little bit of gray tint is there, but it's good. I really like the interior of the car, but the third row seats didn't impress me. Obviously 7-seater cars come with like this, so the under thigh support is really very bad. Now let's pull the first row seat here and the second row seat and show you more about the knee room and all. So the knee room is really tight when you are in the third row seat. So taller person like above 6 footers or above 5'8" and all people will not be really comfortable in the third row sitting. So that's there. And this seat is actually 60-40 split seat. So there is the 60-40 split seat here. So that's it. Now let's go to the front of the car and show you more about it. Now again coming to the rear of the car, the rear doors are really nice. This open wide, obviously the car is above 4 meters and all. So coming to the doors, this again has some very scratchy materials. I really don't like the quality of this material, as considering the car there should have been little bit of other finishing, but I won't say the quality is bad, it's decent, it's good. There is a little bit of flex on the panels, but it's good. You are thinking I am talking it like taking it too much, but considering the segment and the pricing of the car, it's around 21 lakhs or 23 lakhs. So I have to see that and tell you everything honestly. But there is a soft touch like material here, but this is not actually very soft, but there it is. The door handles are obviously plastic, but there is that satin finish which looks nice and premium. Again here the door handle also gets gloss black finish. Then the power switch for the window up and down, but there are soft touch material here to keep your hand like this. Again pockets here or bottle holder on the door. Then speaker, Sony speaker, obviously 3D surround sound. This car comes with 3D surround sound. Now again scuff plating here. The rear door doesn't come with any lights and all. Now coming in and out of the car for shorter person with little bit of problem, because the door sills are a bit high, but that won't be much issue, but you have to do some effort. So there is a grab rail here, so you can take this and come to the rear seats. So talking about the rear seating position, the seats are nice. You can also recline the seat, the rear seat. So where's the reclining button? Okay, here it is. You can recline it, so it's very comfortable. Also comes with adjustable seat rest. The seat belt mechanism is nice. Gets Isofix style seats mount here. You can see the material used in the seats are leatherite, which is good. Obviously top spec car. There is a armrest here, cup holders, twin cup holders here. So this rear seat will be good for 3-person adult person, and also as this is the front wheel drive car, and even though I don't know about all wheel drive, this is the front wheel drive car, so there is not much hump here, very little hump, and you can see a tall person can also sit here. For me, the knee room is really good. The front seats are set for around like 5.8 like kind of person with height. So there is a USB type C port here, rear AC vents, then a place to store your phone if you want to, like this. You can store it here. Obviously I have shown you the third row seating, and then SRS bag here. This car comes with 7 airbags, curtain airbags, 2 front airbags, which is mandatory right now. Then this is the panoramic sunroof that looks nice. This really makes the car very airy and people won't feel claustrophobic in here. The headroom is really nice. Also you can see the knee room. It's good for me. I am around 5'5". It's good, not bad. For taller person like 5'8" and all, the second row seat, that the under thigh support may not be that great, but the knee room is good. You can see here the knee room is good. The front seats are obviously contoured or curved. There is a seat pocket here, which is nice, obviously. Then you can slide the front seats from here, so the knee room really increases very much. So you can see how much the knee room increases when you slide this, but the front passenger won't be comfortable if you do that, but it's there. So again, the lining is of fabric. Then grab rail here, grab rail there. Both the third row and the second row gets grab rail. Also the front passenger, no grab rail for the driver as such. Then tweeters here. Also speaker on the both side doors, speakers also at the rear, 3D surround sound. I've again saying that, and the adjustable headrests are here, not for the middle passenger, but the third row also gets adjustable headrest, which is good, a good safety feature. The seats are fabric is really nice. This seems like perforated. I don't know if they are ventilated or not. They must be. If they are, then that's great. So again, the middle passenger gets a simple seat belt, not the 3-point kind of seat belt. The side passengers get 3-point kind of seat belts. Now that's the front of the car, and look at the design. It's like really segment based. Look at that display, 2 10.5-inch display with Adrenox written there, and this is obviously the automatic car with drive modes and all sorts of widgetry and all. I'll go to the front and show you in details about that screen, both the screens, then also show you the sunroof controls and all. Obviously there is a light here, so this is LED. I don't know why it's not turning, because the car is turned off. These lights are LED. Also there are lights here. Let's go to the front now and show you more about the Mahindra XUV 700 AX7L top spec variant. Again, opening the front door really opens wide enough. Then there is a warning light here, and also a puddle lamp kind of thing here. The front RVM obviously gets that puddle lamp kind of thing. 360 cameras also is there on that thing. So this comes with many different features. I cannot explain every sort of thing, or the video will be very long, and if you want to know every sort of thing, then go to my website. Details is written along with newly revised pricing of the car or the XUV 700. Go to my website www.mototelsany.com. just type in Google www.mototelsany.com. you can see everything in details about the XUV 700. Now coming to the interior, again the doors open wide, so same materials like the rear doors. Obviously there is the tweeter, Sony 3D sound, then soft touch material here, satin finish on the door handles which look nice. These are the controls for the seats. So when I move it this way, so the driver seat is 6-way power adjustable, also height adjustable and all everything. Then the steering wheel and all I will show you in a bit. So there are the door controls, auto up down function for the driver side window with anti-pinch function, which is obviously will be there. Then gloss finish on here, door handle, then soft touch material here. No soft touch material here, but this is actually soft touch material. This contrast looks nice. Then some Sony written here, you can see obviously brush finish on the tweeter which looks nice. Now this is the seat, front seat, and before going inside, let me show you the dead pedals and all. So there is a proper dead pedal here. Then this is the brake lever, obviously accelerator. This is the automatic variant, you can see here auto, 6-speed automatic with drive modes and all. This is the open the hood. I will show the engine. This is the petrol variant. Now let's come inside the car and show you more in details. So coming inside to the car, the seating is really very comfortable. The front seats are really very comfortable. Also the seats are electrically adjusted, so 6-way adjustable electric seat. As you can see, the height is also adjusting. You can also rake and recline the seats very nicely accordingly. So even if you are a taller or shorter person or taller person, it doesn't matter. The driver's seat in this variant gets lots of adjustability, so you can check that out. And you can see my perspective from my eyeline. The front bonnet is visible and gives a very commanding view. Now coming to the top and all, again speaker here, 3D sound system. Then here are lights and all, the sunshade. Let me check. Clean, no mirror, vanity mirror and light placement on the driver's side, but there is vanity mirror on the passenger side along with light placement, all LED interior lights. So here is another light here, then here is another light, then SOS function and all. Then this is the switch for opening the sunroof and all, so you can see from here. Also if you turn on the car, and this car comes with Alexa, so you can give the voice command and open and close the sunroof of the car. Now coming to the center console, you get a armrest here. So there is a button here, so it doesn't comes out. Don't do that or it will break. There is a button to open the console here, so this is the button here. So there is a tray to store some keys and all. This is not very deep, but you can store a smartphone here. Then twin cup holders here, obviously the gear lever, and nice soft touch leatherette material, also leather wrapped gear knob. Then this is the steering wheel, which is nice, really feels very nice to hold. I will tell it how it feels while I drive out. So nice stitching done here, leather wrap, then multifunction steering wheel, obviously the new Mahindra logo, SRS airbag. This car comes with 7 total airbags. So let me close this, also this. Then the lights are here, you can see LED. So I like the fact that everything in the interior of the car is LED, but the rear view mirror is not auto dim, I guess. It gets manual dimming, which is not that bad. Then there is also the sunglass holder here. Now let me just turn on the car and show you the screens and all and explain to you. So here you can see the animation, all the swipe up thing. So this is a 10.25 inch TFT screen or the instrument cluster. This is also 10.25 inch. The blower is running. These are the AC controls. Now coming to the dashboard design, the dashboard design is good, and the center or the whole highlight of the dashboard is this screen. This is really best in segment screen, and it's called Mahindra's new Adrenox. The Adrenox written here, it comes with Alexa. So if I tell Alexa, that's it, the Alexa turned on. Now talking about the screens in particular, I think it's one of the best screen layout that I have seen in a car under 20 lakh rupees. It really looks nice and premium. It features Mahindra's latest Adrenox system and comes with built-in Alexa that helps you operate various functions like opening and closing the sunroof with just a voice command. Also, there are various connectivity features like wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard. So coming to the screen, you can see, let me get my camera close to the screen and show you more. So here is the tachometer. I like the fact that it's in a very analog kind of styling. So here is the speedometer, sorry, here is the tachometer on the right side, then this is the heat sensor or heat meter of the car, then tire pressure monitoring is there in this car, then various telltale lights and all, also average fuel economy, everything, every sort of thing. And you can control this from the steering mounted controls here. So you can see power and torque figure, tire temperature and all, so every sort of things are there. That's there, the system. And also let me show you about the controls. And also the controls are really nice. The handle or the controls, light controls and all, are really very close to the steering wheel. As you can see, these are the control for, there is the control for the front washer wiper, which gets auto function. Also rear also gets automatic washer wiper, rain sensing also washer wiper. This the headlights are also automatic. So these are the controls of the headlight. So you can see here the lights getting turned on and off, auto function is there. So these are the, so there you can see blind spot monitoring on the right side. So when I give the signal to the left side, so it the camera turns on here, which is really a great feature. Then again turning it off, it turns off. Then again when I do it here, the camera turns off. And this feed is from the outside ORVM. You can see I'm doing here. So this feed is from the outside ORVM. So accordingly, if you put the indicator to the right blind spot monitoring turns on, and if you put the indicator to the left blind spot monitoring turns on. Now that's it. Now let's put the car to reverse and see what happens. So this is the reverse parking camera of the car, and the resolution is really nice. Considering the price of the car, the resolution should be nice. So there's everything here. So again, let's put it into reverse. So this is the multi-view mode of the reverse gear. So you can check different views and all. Then also top view of the car. So it will come in really handy while parking for new persons and all. So let me get close and show you more. So that's it. You can see lots of different views and all. Also reverse parking sensors are there, no front parking sensors. So that's everything on the screen. Now let's put it into park, obviously for safety. Now also comes with electronic parking brake and auto hold function. This is obviously the automatic version. Then here are the volume controls and all. I really love the finishing of this knob. Knurled finish gives a really very luxurious finishing. I really like this a lot. Then this is the control actually for the screen, so you can really very comfortably while driving control the volume and all. Obviously the steering comes with steering mounted control and all. Also this car comes with adaptive cruise control. Here you can see the cruise control, adaptive cruise control standby is coming pop up in the screen here. So that's there. Obviously I will show you do the sound check and show you. I have to connect the phone and all. Then obviously the start stop button is here. Then these are the front AC vents, soft touch material in the middle portion of the dashboard. Then there is some not satin but glossy finish, but it looks like satin. The door also gets that finishing. So a line, satin finish line is running across the dashboard of the car along the doors and all. So let's now check the Sony sound system of the XUV700. Let me play the music. So that's the Sony sound system. I have not turned on the volume. I will turn it on now. And you tell me in the comment section below if you like the music system or not. So that's the Sony sound system of the XUV700. I really like it. The sound and the bass quality is good, the treble is good. Also there are lots of settings and all, so it comes with equalizer and all, so there are lots of adjustability, and you can set it on the equalizer and all, like how you want the sound. For me it was good, the normal setting was great. Now coming back to the screen again, obviously I've told you it's a 10.5 inch TFT screen, so there you can see lots of information here. So I won't be covering all. So you can see USB, roadside assistant, SOS, valet mode, everything is there on this car. So also you can control it from here, as you can see. Also from here, voice command and all are there. All obviously all here are the mics and all, which I forgot to mention earlier. Then coming to the buttons of the car, there are various buttons here. Also there is a dummy button. I wonder what it will do. Obviously if this is the 4-wheeler version, there should be something on here, but I don't know. The ESP and all, then camera button is here, the surround view button. So this is obviously the hazard light switch. If I turn it on, then there goes the hazard light obviously. Then seat belt reminder, front passenger airbag and all. Then this AC is really great, it gets dual zone functionality. So the dual zone AC means the front passengers can set the temperature accordingly, also the rear passengers can set the temperature accordingly. So dual zone mode activated, it's showing here. So front and rear AC controls gets different adjustment. Obviously there are no adjustment on the rear of the car, from the front only you have to adjust it, but at least it's there, which is a nice feature. Then showing you more about the front console and all. Then there are two USB ports here. One is for connectivity, obviously it's a USB type A, and it's USB 3, it seems like USB 3. Then there is a power outlet which also is a USB. Then there is a storage pocket here. Hope you can see, my hand is going inside. Then also comes with wireless charging. My phone doesn't have wireless charging because I am not that rich to afford phones with wireless charging, but it's there. If you have iPhone or Galaxy sort of kind of expensive phones with wireless charging function, then you can directly use it here. This car comes with the luxury pack, so it's available from the go or factory fitted. You don't have to get it as an accessory. Also wireless charging is also available as accessory. So that's everything on the interior of the car. So let me now show you the engine of this car. So coming to the engine of the car, to open the hood, I have already shown you the button is inside the driver's side. So pull that, the hood will be open, and the hood quality is really nice. It's big because the engine compartment is, or the engine is also a big. It's not that compact, and the power output I will be telling you in a minute. So there comes the insulation, so the cabin will be really quiet. I will tell that when I give the drive impression. Now insulation on the hood itself, then there is the cover on the engine. So this engine makes 200 horsepower and 380 newton meters of torque, which is best in segment. So you have to consider that. And it comes with both automatic and manual gearbox, which is a bone. Turbo petrol engine, 2-liter turbo petrol engine, automatic gearbox, also manual gearbox is really good. And the power output with the manual gearbox, it will be really great to drive. So I'll tell about that in my driving impression. Nothing much to show here. The firewall also gets insulation, the heat won't be going inside, also sound won't be going inside. The engine seems to be smooth. There's the washer fluid, there's the radiator fluid and all. So everything is really neatly packed. Not much metal parts or metal areas can be seen. So this engine is great. Mystelian engine, newly developed, and this engine first was showcased on the Thar, then it was tuned for the XUV700 especially, and now it's the best in segment. So in the 5 and 7 seater SUV segment, this engine is considered to be the best in segment because of its power output, which is, again I am saying, 200 horsepower and 380 newton meters of torque. There is also option for diesel engine, and it comes in 2 states of tune. The lower spec MX series gets the 2.2 liter M-Hook turbo diesel engine that makes 155 horsepower and 360 Newton meters of torque, and it comes with only 6-speed manual gearbox. The higher spec variants get the 2.2 liter M-Hook turbo diesel engine that makes 185 horsepower and 420 Newton meters of torque with a 6-speed manual and 450 Newton meters of torque with the automatic gearbox, and also comes with all-wheel drive functionality. So that was everything about the interior and exterior walk around and details of the Mahindra XUV700 top spec AX7L variant. I haven't shown you one thing in details about the car, that is the adaptive cruise control, because I cannot show you without driving the car. So I have reserved that thing for the drive impression. I will show that while I will give the drive impression of the car. So without any further delay, let's now drive the car and let me tell you how it feels out on the road. So keep watching the video till the end. So right now driving the Mahindra XUV700, I actually forgot to mention one thing about the steering wheel. The steering wheel also gets tilt and telescopic adjustability. So here you can see tilt adjustability and telescopic adjustability. So let me just set it accordingly to my requirement. Hope you can see everything. Also the seat gets lots of adjustability. It also had height adjustability option. This is a petrol automatic version, AX7L petrol automatic, and let's just put into drive. So drive coming here, and let's just drive now. So talking about the NVH level, first of all, the NVH level of the XUV700 is good out on nice patch of road. The suspension is really tuned very nicely, and the gearbox doesn't feel much laggy since it is a automatic gearbox. Manual and the petrol engine option would be a blast to drive, and obviously it comes with cruise control and all. I will show that in a minute. Let me first talk about other things. Due to the adjustability, it offers the adjustability of the car is really good, or of the driver's seat. The viewing angles are really good. You can have a commanding view. The bonnet is really very visible, and the car really feels compact, not that big. Also the outside rear view mirrors offer good viewing angles. The brake is really nice. I doesn't feel like, obviously nowadays every car comes with ABS and ABD, but the braking is good. It is progressive. Now about talking about the blind spots and all, the A-pillar I think is a bit thick, but it have to be considering the car. But there is not much blind spot area, and again this car comes with 360-degree viewing angle. So if I turn the signal to the right side and all, so the camera turns on here, so there won't be any blind spot issue. Now talking about the steering really feels nice to hold. There's not much body roll that can be felt. Mahindra engineers have done really good to this car, like the 700. The horn is also nice. I really love NVH levels of the car. Obviously this car will cost you more than 20 lakhs rupees, so the NVH levels would be good, but everything else is also really feels nice. The interior materials, the panel gaps and all are very nicely fitted. The panels are good, of nice quality. Obviously scratchy materials are there, which I have already shown you. So talking about the driving experience in brief, Mahindra has done a great job on the XUV700. It drives very nicely out on the highways. The engine is responsive, the gearbox is smooth, and gear changes cannot be felt even though it's an automatic gearbox. The suspensions are tuned very nicely and absorbs every sort of bumps out there on the road. However, large bumps can be felt, which is normal. The cabin feels luxurious, and the AC is really good inside the cabin. The blind spot monitoring works really as a charm. Steering is very responsive and is tuned very nicely, and it provides precise feedback. Talking about the brakes are also very responsive and has good bite. However, I did not try the adaptive cruise control extensively as the traffic condition and the roads are not very good out here at Jorhat, but I will make a dedicated video over the adaptive cruise control that will be coming very soon. Now again, the car really felt compact and can be easy to zip through traffic according to me. However, since it was an automatic car, I could not feel the full potential of the turbo petrol engine. Also, I don't like automatic gearbox as you don't have full control over the shifts. However, it would have been great if there were pedal shifters that would give much more command over the gearbox. And if you really enjoy driving, then I would recommend you to go for the turbo petrol manual gearbox version, which would be a hoon to drive. Lastly, talking about city driving, I think it will be effortless and very easy enough to zip through traffic as the car feels compact from the driver's seat. So that was my driving experience or the driving impression of the XUV 700. And if you have watched the video till now, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Also like the video and press that bell notification icon so that you get notified whenever I upload new video to this channel. So that was everything for today. Bye.